Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, Unpolished 20-something. My name's Rachel. Today I'm going to be doing another non-beauty related video. It's been a while since I've done one. My last one was about how to make friends once you're no longer in school. So this one is going to be how to be a great gift giver. I take so much pride. It's one of my favorite things about myself, honestly, is that I am a fantastic gift giver. I've been told this time and time again, and a lot of people ask me, like, how do you come up with some of the great gift ideas that you have in the past? And so today I'm going to go over some of the tips that I give for someone who might be a little bit slightly different personality-wise than I would, that might help you to give really thoughtful, meaningful gifts, or something that is truly like useful and practical as well. Emma, you want to say hi? Say hi? She's getting into my water, so now she gets to be held because otherwise she's going to go back and drink my water. So anyway, I really hope you enjoy this video, and so does Emma. Do you want to be in my whole video? I'll hold you the whole time. Oh, I'm just going to hold her till she won't let me anymore. So one of my first tips that I would give, and this is the tip as for why I'm doing this video in October instead of like November or whatever, and it's closer to Christmas. Don't focus so much on when the gift giving time is. So for instance, right now I'm mostly thinking about gifts that I'm going to be giving people at Christmas time, but I'm already thinking about these gifts. And that's such an important... I have Emma hair all in my lips now. All in my mouth. Anyway, but making sure that you're not rushing at the last minute is a big tip for being a good gift giver. But also, and this one is probably the most important tip that I can give, if you see something now that you think would be a great Christmas gift for someone, don't like write it down or expect yourself to magically remember in December when you're ready to purchase it. Buy it now. Buy it when you see it, because I guarantee you won't remember. You won't remember what the great idea was that you saw when you were shopping around. So just buy it now and give it in December. It doesn't matter when you purchase the gift. Like, you still give it at the same time. And I think that's one of the ways that I've become like a really good gift giver, is that I don't wait until the last minute, and I'm always thinking while I'm shopping like, oh my God, that would make a great gift for my sister. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it now. And then one of my other tips is to definitely think about the person. Like, I mean, obviously that sounds like really obvious, but think about what sort of things they're into, what they like to do as a hobby. Think about what things they are absolutely beyond obsessed with. Like for me, I'm beyond obsessed with my cat. I love horror movies. I love avocados. Like, we all have our things that we're beyond obsessed with. And those are really great starting points of like where to think of a good gift idea. So one example of a gift idea that would fall under that category that I've done recently was for my father for Father's Day. My dad is beyond obsessed with this Southern author named Sean Dietrich, otherwise known as Sean of the South, and he's not like a super big, well-known author, but he has a pretty solid cult following, and my dad literally likes every single one of his little essays that he posts on Facebook almost every day, and he's constantly commenting, and he's just so beyond obsessed with him. And a while back, Sean Dietrich had written a short little essay about my dad's hometown in Alabama, and I was like, you know what I think would be an awesome idea if I reach out to Sean and see if he would be willing to print off that essay and sign it so I could frame it and give it to my father. And luckily Sean was really excited about that opportunity, and he was like, yes, of course I'll do that, like definitely. And he was so nice to print it off, sign it, and send it to me. But I also thought about that way before. Like, I didn't think about this like 2 weeks before Father's Day. This was like 2 months prior to Father's Day that I thought about that. And so when you're thinking about these ideas that you have for someone, like don't wait until the last minute, especially if it's something a little bit more elaborate, whether if it's like what I did was, which might be a little bit more elaborate than most people are willing to do, or if it's like a crafting project or something that you have to order online, like don't wait till last minute. Like when you think of it, do it then. Obviously if you're like waiting to get paid or something, like I get that, I totally get that, but definitely like write it down in like your Google Calendar if you're not a physical planner person, or if you are a physical planner person, write it in your planner for like 2 weeks later, order whatever, you know, for mom, dad, sister, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. Those are two of the biggest pieces of advice that I would give. And a couple of other gift ideas that I'll sort of go through that I've done in the past that I've been told were like really great gifts. So obviously the one for my father, which I think was one of the best gifts that I've ever given. I also love to give experiences. So for my sister at Christmas, I gave her tickets to go see Hedwig and the Angry Inch at the Fox in Atlanta. And I was originally supposed to go to that show with her, but I ended up not being able to go, but she was able to go with her fiance. So ended up working out just fine, but and she was really nice and had also given me tickets to a Broadway show that we saw together as well. So those are really fun to do, concerts and stuff like that, memories that you can share with someone. I think people always really appreciate those types of gifts, but they can be a little pricier. But if there's like a concert that you both really love and it's not as expensive, it's at a smaller venue or something, that might be a really great idea. Or if you want to go do something like Topgolf or go to an amusement park or something like that, like your gifts don't have to be physical, and never think that they do. And I think some of the best gifts aren't physical. But some of the other gifts that I've given that are physical that I think people really, really loved. Another one for my sister that she always talks about it as being like the best gift I've ever given her, and I ever will give her. I'm going to top it, Allison. I'm going to top it. I'm determined. I gave her a signed first edition copy of a book written by one of her favorite actresses, and I don't know how I'm going to top that one. I got super lucky, and I had seen that a bookstore in town was selling the signed first edition copies of this book, and so I was able to go and buy them. But that one I got kind of lucky on. I was already planning on getting her the book, but I got really lucky with the fact that bookstore in my town was selling the signed first edition books. But actually that happens frequently. Like if it's a new release book, like look that up in like the smaller bookstores, especially in your area. Like call them up and say like, hey, do you have any signed first editions? And they might, or even just first editions or signed copies. So and also I've had a lot of luck finding signed copies of books in used bookstores. They might not even be used books, they might be brand new or in really great condition, but you'll find a lot of signed copies at those types of bookstores as well. I'm slowly dying, I apologize. Another gift that I gave my sister that she wanted me to mention in this video was a few years back. Can I get through this video without sneezing? No, the answer is no. So I gave it to her a couple years back, but and this isn't like the most unique gift ever, but she really loved it, and it was definitely a gift that was very thoughtful because I was aware of some of the things that she loves. But I had given her Urban Outfitters sold them. I don't know if they still do, but they used to. And it's a melting clock, and it's supposed to look like the Salvador Dali painting. And my sister is obsessed with Salvador Dali. Definitely her favorite artist. She's has so many of his different paintings, obviously like replicas, duh, but like don't like go bring him to my sister's house thinking that she has original Salvador Dali paintings, but she has so many posters of his paintings and just absolutely loves him. So she really loves that gift, and she still mentions it as being one of her favorite gifts I've given. Another gift that my sister and I went in on this together, and I can't give full credit, this was my sister that really came up with this idea, but it's something that we've talked about that we had always wanted to do, and that was we paid for my parents to go on their 35th anniversary. They went to a winery and had like a whole spa package, and I know they really loved it. They just celebrated their 35th anniversary last month, so congratulations to my parents on that one. And I know they really loved getting that gift from us and getting to have that special getaway. And again, giving experiences is always a great gift idea. And then another recent gift that I gave my sister was for her upcoming wedding. I gave her a watercolor portrait that I ordered off of Etsy of her and her fiance, and I know she really loves that. Turned out super cute. I'll link down in the description box the Etsy account that I ordered it from. They do watercolor portraits of houses, they do watercolor portraits of pets, and again of people and other random things, but she's really fantastic, the artist I ordered it from, so I'll link her Etsy page down in the description below. But that's a fantastic gift idea. It's definitely really personal, and you obviously don't have to be an artist to order something off of Etsy. So, but if you are an artist, that makes it like all the more special. So I have given a few gifts over the years that are things that I've made myself. I have quite a few family members that are Auburn fans. So one time I painted Toomer's Corner on a canvas and I gave that to one of my cousins for Christmas. I one time painted a cooler that was all Auburn themed and gave it to my family members, and I did a cooler for my parents as well. So definitely, like, if you have creative talents, like, use those to your benefit and make something for your family members. And there's so many ideas out there of things that you can make that aren't, you know, insane and require, you know, an art degree essentially. I'm not a great artist by any means. I can kind of paint and I can definitely trace and color in the lines, but I'm definitely not an artist by any means. And I've been able to give these gifts that people really appreciate and really love and cherish. But then a more normal gift that I've also given someone that I've been told was a gift that they really loved. I gave one of my friends, Camille, a couple years back, I gave her a really cute wine rack. Got it from Target. It's just like a wood wine rack that you put on the wall. It has spaces to set the wine glasses or the wine bottles in at the top, and at the bottom you can slide the wine glasses in to hang down. And it's just really cute. It has sort of like a rustic type vibe, which I knew would go well with her apartment decor, and that doesn't really require a whole lot of thought, but I knew it was something that she would really like. She loves to drink wine, because who doesn't? And I knew she didn't really have anything kind of similar. So your gifts don't have to be something overly elaborate like a lot of mine are, but I will say that elaborate gifts can be really fun. I honestly love the act of gift giving so much. I'm not gonna lie, I like getting stuff too, like who doesn't? But I get so excited on Christmas Day or people's birthdays or whatever for them to open the gift that I gave them, because I put so much thought into all of the gifts that I give people that it just makes my day when they love it. So I really do encourage people to start thinking now for Christmas gifts instead of waiting to the last minute, because that's how you're really going to give these incredible gifts that people are going to remember for forever. And I'm going to mention one other gift that I gave that was more of like a crafty type gift. It was a really cute gift and I'm still really proud of it. I gave my best friend a couple years ago, I made a box very similar to the one in Bridesmaids that Annie gives, what's her friend's name? Maya Rudolph's character, whatever, that Kristen Wiig gives Maya Rudolph at her bridal shower. And it's that box of like mementos and things that were like really special to him, with some pictures of them. And I just got like a wood box from Hobby Lobby. I made a whole bunch of like mixtapes, which is like a really foreign idea to a lot of people, but people love my mixtapes, so I think they really appreciate them. And like copies of CDs that I knew she'd love and could play in her car, and a whole bunch of pictures, her favorite candy, and I wrote her like a really cute message on the bottom of the box. And I know it's like maybe a little mushy-gushy for some people, but I love that gift idea. It works for anyone. Another gift idea, like if you don't know the person super well, that I think is always really cute, is to do like a date in a box kind of thing, like a movie night type gift. So like popcorn and maybe like a cheap $5 movie that is like at least a good movie that they sell at Target, and then candy and maybe like their favorite drink or whatever, and like put it all in like a popcorn bowl. And that's a super cute, easy gift idea for anyone. So if you don't know someone super well, don't feel like you have to like get them something like a gift card or whatever. Like, I mean, I love gift cards, don't get me wrong. Like if you want to get something a little bit more personal, that's a good idea. Again, I really hope that these ideas really help you so that you too can become a legendary gift giver. I pride myself in that being one of my strong suits, and I hope that I passed on some of my knowledge and tips to y'all so that you can all be great gift givers this Christmas, or whenever you have to give a gift coming up. So I hope y'all enjoyed my video. As always, if you have ideas for future videos, please leave it down in the comments or reach out to me. I have all of my contact information listed in the description box below. And don't forget to subscribe before you leave, like this video, and share. So thanks y'all. Have a great day.